How's it going, guys? My name is LongBarrel, and this is actually take 2 of me trying to record this episode. Basically, this is going to be day 2 of group stages and my YOLO bets for them. Day 1 went by fairly good. I'm slurring all my words, and I'm forgetting everything that I'm saying because basically I'm losing a lot of brain cells, and this is what happens when you don't sleep for 26 hours. But I'm actually going to try and go through all these trades. Why they're already placed the bets, that is because I've already recorded this episode, but I forgot that they've added a new match and I've left a match out, so I basically decided to re-record it. And the other video was kind of shitty because I was just not focused at all because my brain is mush right now. It's literally mush. Anyways, so the first match is going to be Vex versus Cloud9. Vex actually played really well against Fnatic on T side. It was actually 10-5 T side. Fnatic did not pick it up until they switched over to T side, and they ended up winning, I believe it was 16-10. So not too bad of a performance at the very beginning for Vex. I was actually very surprised how they were playing, and I thought we would actually win like $130. But it ended up being that we didn't end up winning that money, and I just said end up like twice because my brain is mush. Cloud9, on the other hand, they did lose against Luminosity, and to me that was not a surprise. I did say Luminosity was going to win against Cloud9, so that's why. But because this is a YOLO betting, I will place $10 on Vexed, 30%, $10 with a 23% chance of getting. Wait, no, $23. Oh, see, my brain is just too mush. But I think this match is actually 50-50. Maybe towards Cloud9 just a little bit, but I don't see why Cloud9 gets to take this one. I mean, Luminosity and Cloud9, they're not any better than Vex in my opinion. I mean, Vex performed pretty well against Fnatic. They read them. But hopefully we'll see another map other than, Cobblestone. But that's that. So I placed the bets already. Next match is Flipside versus Mouse. Same odds. The odds most likely will change towards the beginning of the tournament. As you can see here, this is actually 1,500 people that placed. So way better odds should be up. But because we're already starting to see the favorites and the underdogs, I'm already starting to place my YOLO bets. Flipside versus Mouse. Flipside got the better advantage, so I'm going to YOLO it on them with a $10 value. Now, why am I going to go on Flipside? That's because, YOLO, right? But Flipside did not actually do too bad against TSM. I mean, yes, they did lose 16-6, I think, or something. When I meant to say they didn't do bad, I meant they did shit. So, yeah. Mouse didn't do too well against G2 anyways, so this one, this could go either way. World Edit's a pretty good offer, but everyone else on the team sucks other than Markelov, I think. I don't even know how you say it, but flip side, it is with the YOLO bet, and because this is a YOLO bet series, I'm going to have to obviously go with them. Next up is Liquid versus NIP, 35% for Liquid, 65% for NIP. Pretty accurate bets, actually. Liquid, they did play really well against Virtus.pro. They took them into overtime and lost all 4 rounds against them, so they lost that match. NIP, they got upset by Titan, who I predicted was going to win. So if you guys go back to my previous video, you'll see that I told you guys that Titan was going to upset NIP. They had a really big potential, so that's why I'm going to go with Liquid. Liquid is actually playing super well. Not only that they were playing super well in North America, they came into the group stages and showed me that they can actually perform against a top tier team such as Virtus.pro. So they took them into overtime, showed them some opposition, and that was that. So that's why I'm going to put $11 on Team Liquid for a $21 return. So this is actually the match that I forgot to include because they, at the time I recorded it, they didn't actually have this match already up. But it's CLG versus Dignitas. Dignitas played not so well against Envy, and AZ actually carried the shit out of his team and really doing a good job for that. And Dignitas they just lost every single gun battle. Like, everything that they did, everything, all their moves was just bested by Envious, and that's why they lost the match. But CLG, on the other hand, they played against Navi, and they got the score up to, what was it, 16-13 or 16-12, not really sure, but it was a really close match nonetheless on Cobblestone. 8 matches, 6 of them played on Cobblestone. Really fucking surprising, because I thought everybody hated Cobblestone, but I guess everybody wanted to play Cobblestone. That's just the way the random like map generator thing worked at the very end, because you left with 2 maps that they didn't pick or veto yet. So then between those 2 maps, it gets randomly selected. So I'm gonna go with CLG. If I do win any skins from these matches, I'm gonna place, I accidentally started a new tab here by accident, but I'm gonna place a $10 bet on CLG, or maybe whatever I get, like depending on the odds. I'm gonna try and get something good, and I'll place it on CLG. I'll update you guys on Twitter. But for next match, it's LG versus Fnatic. 85% for Fnatic, 15% for LG. This is another bet that I said that LG was going to take. It's against Cloud9. They did upset them, so that's why I put 4 keys on LG. I don't really see LG winning against Fnatic. It might be close. It is a best of 1. But Fnatic, they had a shaky start against Vexed, but in the end they pulled through and they won the match with a pretty convincing score. LG, on the other hand, they did have a pretty close match with Cloud9, but not too close, but they did still win on in the end. So that's why with a 15% value, it's a really good time to go YOLO with $10 and get $57 or $58 in return. So next match, G2 versus TSM. G2 played really well against Mouse Sports. I did not expect them to be that good, but with Michael Ailey's opping, and who else was there? Like, I'm not really sure who's on the team, like Rain Fox. All those people, they were doing really well against Mouse Sports, and in the end, what ended up happening is G2 won. But TSM, because they are just a complete powerhouse, I don't see G2 winning, and that's why I just placed like 3 keys plus like this 89-cent skin for $8.36. YOLO bet. This is a complete YOLO bet. I don't even see G2 coming out of this alive. So that's why $54.93 for G2, and hopefully I get that value. Now the next match, it's Virtus Pro versus Titan. 41% for Titan, 59% for Virtus Pro. Like I said, Titan played really well against NAP, and that's why I think it's actually pretty worth it to go a small bet on Titan. Yeah, because I don't have any of the returned skins, I don't want to waste these on Titan. I will bet some of the skins that I get from all these matches. So hopefully, if I do win some of those upsets, I will place maybe like a $10 skin on Titan, maybe even more, just depending on the return value. And for the last bet, it is going to be Envious versus Navi. Both are part of the top 5 teams in the world. So Envious and Navi. Navi has a 24% chance. I'm not really sure why they picked this number. I mean, it's only 1,100 people, so hopefully this is going to go up to a bit more. But hopefully it's going to stay, because this way I can utilize or abuse the rating, I mean the percentages, and go not all in on Navi, but maybe like $10 on Navi for like a nice, like, I don't know, like $30, $15 return. So that's it for day 2 of Cluj-Napoca group stages. I believe there's going to be like 3 days of... Yeah, there's going to be 3 days of group stages. So a lot of group stages still to come. So that's why I'm going to be up all night again. So I'm going to go to sleep in a bit. My eyes are all crusty and my voice is just screwed up right now. I'm like barely speaking right now because I have like something just tickling my throat. I've been just up for 26 hours. It's not good. So I'm going to get to sleep. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Follow me on Twitter for updates during the beta. What? During Cluj-Napoca, I'll be up all night and updating you guys on my bets. So thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.